This is silent noise.
Woo! Hello, boys and girls. Knife Whisperer here. Yeah, right here. Okay, not there, here. What do I have for you today? None other than the Artisan Cutlery Great White. The Great White, which I'm sure a lot of you can tell, is a Michael Gavko design. Gavko knives. He also designed my Tiger that I have through CKF. And, you know, that's one of my favorite knives. You know, it's one of the most expensive knives that I bought until my J-Cape recently. And love that knife. I love Gavko designs. They're all wild and crazy. He always does something different with his blade shapes. Like this one here, I would maybe call like a recurve tanto, maybe? Recurve tanto into a drop point sheep foot, maybe? I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you call that? But as you can see, this one is a remake of the design by Artisan Cutlery, which means a lot of you will be able to afford this knife, okay? This knife comes in at just under $200. You have a full titanium handle here. It is a frame lock with a nice milled titanium pocket clip here. And when it is in pocket, you don't have that much sticking out actually. You just have about this much of this small skinny tip hanging out of your pocket. That's it. Now, like a lot of Michael's designs, his handles are really thin this way. You know, there's not usually much width here. I mean, they're skinny this way too, like a lot of knives, but I mean like here, like height wise, his handles usually always taper back towards the end here. They skinny out. And this one is no different. And actually, this handle profile is a lot like my Tiger. I wish that I had grabbed that for this review, but I will put a picture of it right now so you guys can see the similarities of this handle. Okay, now that you have seen that, let's move on. We have S35VN here, and it is a flat grind, which is fairly high, and it does get to a nice thin slicey edge here, guys. I measured to 20 to 22 thousandths behind the edge, which isn't bad, not bad at all. And with this recurve, this thing cuts like a demon. I didn't do anything crazy with this knife, not that I even do with my own knives, but this knife was sent to me by the Apex Pass Around group. So, thank you, Apex, for letting me check out this great knife. So, we have an overall length of 8.5 inches, a weight of 4.6 ounces. So it is, you know, it's a decent amount under 5 ounces for 8.5 inches long. That's pretty good. I think that's actually just about perfect. And like I said, nice and thin. This knife carries really well, actually, because when it's closed, you don't have a flipper tab, so you don't have any pocket pecking going on here. This hole here actually reminds me a lot of the way Giant Mouse did their hole on the Grand. It's kind of like that that teardrop shape where it's nice and thick up here, then moves down to a point. That works out great for getting your finger in there. You can easily spidey flick this knife, and it is super smooth. Okay, spidey flick it. You can flick it out. It's kind of hard to slow roll this knife, but it can be done. There we go. So that hole works great for deployment. And like I said, the action on this is really good. For under $200, the action on this knife is, you know, it's on par with a lot of $300 knives in my opinion. When you drop this, you got to have it at an angle so that doesn't come down and catch your finger, because as soon as you hit that lock bar, she's coming down, and I had this fall on my finger more than once, and she will definitely split you open, faux show. So you want to hold this at an angle to kind of slow it down a little bit, then you can kind of roll it. But yeah, super smooth. You definitely can look at a Gavko knife, in my opinion, and know right away that that it was designed by him. You know, all of his knives are, or at least most that I know of, are named after sharks. Like this is called the Great White. Mine was the Tiger. Geez, he's got all sorts. There's a Mako. There's the Nurse. All sorts of different designs. And I love him, guys. But he's definitely one of those designers. You either love him or you hate him, you know, because his designs are so out there. And so I think, you know, you either relate with it. If you like the aggressive looking knives, then you're obviously probably gonna like his designs, and I definitely do. So I love his designs. And so if you guys like the looks of this, you know, if you like the Great White design but could never afford one of his customs, this is a very good option right here, guys. You know, under $200, it is built very well. I'm impressed. Super smooth action. You're getting great materials. And yeah, I say go for it if you like the looks of this. So once again, very, very well executed knife by Artisan Cutlery. And they've done great this past year. Really seeing them take it. All these Chinese companies, man, it's like every year they just keep upping the ante, and they're definitely doing very well. And you know, where a lot of, unfortunately, our American companies aren't, like they aren't just, there's not much going on, you know. These guys just keep pumping them out, putting out great designs at great prices, and executing them very, very well. And it's good for us enthusiasts. It really is. But let me know what you guys think of the Artisan Cutlery Gavko knives designed Great White. Another beauty. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.